11 Alive News at 5 p.m. starts now.
First at 5, and this is breaking news. We are now just hours away from Hollywood actors going on strike. Just hours ago, the Screen Actors Guild voting to strike Friday morning. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Savannah Levins in for Jennifer Bellamy.
And I'm Faith Jesse, and this is major news. So Fran Drescher, who's actually the president of SAG-AFTRA, gave a fiery speech with these demands. This is the first time actors and writers have both gone on strike at the same time since 1960. We're going to turn things over to 11 Alive's Karis Bellinger to break down what this means for Georgia's film and television industry.
Well, the artists I spoke with say the executives need to realize the working model has changed, and this strike will impact more than those in front of the camera.
The lights had not dimmed yet in the Hollywood of the South when I spoke to Felix Jordan, an assistant director for Tyler Perry Studios.
Everybody's just kind of on the edge of their seats to see what the next move is going to be.
Union leaders for SAG-AFTRA approved the strike Thursday afternoon, causing productions across Georgia to grind to a halt. Jordan says this will impact more than writers and actors.
Hair and makeup, the grip, electric, camera department, we're talking about hundreds of thousands of people in Atlanta that are going to be without work.
He also says the actors he works with have been passionate about the struggle to make a living.
People were able to live off residual checks. Now people are getting like residual checks for 50 cents. You know, and that is the main gripe that I've heard from actors.
It's those concerns and worries over artificial intelligence that Jordan says has people on edge. According to the Georgia Film Office, productions bring around $4 billion per year to the state's economy. Dollars WGA and SAG-AFTRA member Maya Gilbert Dunbar says local artists deserve to see in their paychecks.
We're fighting for what we deserve. We create the art, and we're just looking to make a living doing what we love.
She's also running for president of SAG-AFTRA and says the strike is necessary, but the final deal will have a big impact on working artists in Georgia.
The most important thing is understanding that the strike is not the end, it's the beginning. We still need to secure a strong contract for all of our members.
The strike also means actors will step back from promoting their projects because that's considered part of the work that comes with making a production.
So, Karis, I want to ask you something, because during that press conference, Fran mentioned that this was a unanimous decision. One of the big concerns she talked about was artificial intelligence taking over. So did folks who you spoke with today speak about that at all?
They did. Everyone mentioned it, said it is a real concern, but I also spoke with a professor at Emory University. He says that it's best if artists and executives agree on using the technology as a tool to help them work moving forward.
Given the pace of innovation that we're seeing, this may be the last shot that the Actors Guild has in order to have that negotiation around artificial intelligence, because this technology will only get more lifelike. It will only get better.
Wow. And we were just talking about it. You know, this was something that was, the contracts were set for broadcast, and now you're going into streaming and AI. So they're saying, you know what, we need to change it up.
Quite the time we live in, and it's going to be interesting to see how this all trickles down and impacts, you know, our favorite shows, movies, and of course these folks wanting to get paid. Great reporting, Karis. Thank you so much. And you know, this is a big issue for lawmakers right now too, especially with the AI thing. Both sides of the aisle seem to agree that artificial intelligence should be regulated, but the big question, of course, is how. The White House briefed lawmakers this week about the dangers of AI, from national security risks to threats to American jobs. There are no clear answers yet, but most lawmakers do seem to want some sort of legislative safeguards in place.
Something we'll definitely have to keep an eye on.